We could stay out till the sun goes up. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Till the sun goes down, till the sun goes down. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, maybe it's love, maybe it's love. Oh, maybe it's love. Only you and me. Oh, na 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 na. Only you and me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey squad, welcome back. Today we're going to be exploring how we can introduce time signature changes in our Logic Pro productions, and in particular when working with the Logic Pro session players. Now the piece I played in the intro demonstrates quite clearly that you can successfully do so, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you right now. But before we get stuck in, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been supporting me on Patreon. It really is making a huge difference. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. And remember, you'll be able to download this Logic project for you to explore and experiment with. Just head over to patreon.com/MTTC and download. All right, let's dive in. So as you can see at the top of the screen here, I've got some chords inserted up here on the chord track. Let's head over to the global tracks right so, and open this up, and I've got enabled the chord track, and on the chord track here's my chord progression. Now if you haven't seen my video on using the Logic chord track, you really ought to check that one out. A link will be above and in the description. But today we're going to be focusing on the signature track, which again resides under the global tracks panel. If I was to right click here, you can see I've got everything switched off besides the signature track and the chord track. Of course I could bring in a tempo track like so, but we don't want that right now. Let's disable that one. So essentially what I've got here is a 16 bar progression at the moment. The first 8 bars will play using 4/4 timing, and then bars 9 to 17 will play at 3/4 timing. So let me show you how that's done. First of all, let's delete this. Now the entire piece is of course 4/4 timing. Let's delete this right here, and let's repeat this like so. At bar 9, if I was to select the signature track and then right click just here, I'll get the option to create time signature. That's what I'm going to do. Now we can change the notes value, whether it be half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, etc. And also we can change the number of beats we want in a bar. So now I want to have 3 beats in a bar, and therefore we're going to have 3 quarter notes every bar. I'm now going to just hit OK. And as you can see, the time signature comes up. We've gone from 4/4 to 3/4. Now before we start producing our music, if you take a look up here, you'd see this first block of chords. It's a nice even block of 8 bars. However, over here where we've changed the time signature, we have fewer beats per bar, and therefore this block is no longer correct. So we need to make some adjustments so the chords actually drop at the right place. So let's zoom in a bit. As we know, this is a 3/4 section, so there are 3 beats per bar. Therefore, this G minor should land here on bar 10. To do so, I just need to double click here and then drag this back to there. And for the A flat major, we're going to grab this, drag this back like so. Now for all of these chords, they are 1 bar in length. So I'm just going to pull all these back like so. And now this section, as you can see, is 8 bars in length. Remember, 3 beats per bar on this section. And this is also 8 bars, 4 beats per bar, nice and even. So let's put this into practice in a practical way with one of our productions. So what we've got here is an 8 bar section where I'm using some of the fantastic Logic Pro session players. I've got the session drummer right here, session bass player, session keys, and then I'm using Output Arcade for vocals and a couple of my guitar parts. So have a quick listen to what we've got so far. We're following the chords which I've inserted up here, and this section is in 4/4 timing. Have a quick listen.
We could stay out till the sun goes up. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Till the sun goes down, till the sun goes down. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. We could
Cool. So let me tell you real quick what's happening here. I've got my drums going through a couple of additional processors, the Waves Kramer PIE processor, as well as the Maserati GRP. Have a quick listen to the difference these two plugins make. Bypassed. And now with these two plugins processing my drums. Also on my bass, I'm using the Waves CLA Bass. Bypassed. And now switched in. And really quickly, this is how I'm processing my vocals. I'm using the Butch Vig Vocals plugin, followed by the CLA Vocals. Let's switch these out.
We could stay out till the sun goes up.
And now switch them in.
We could stay out till the sun goes up. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
And finally, just to let you know, the vocals are coming from Output Arcade, Hooked, and I'm using the A Million Stars preset. And for all of these plugins, use the links in the description to download and try them out completely free of charge. Okay, so I want to add another 2 8-bar sections to my production. But the following 8 bars I want to be 3/4 timing, then another 4/4 timing section. So what I'm going to do is come to my session drummer track, hover over here, and I'm going to click this plus just here. And now we've got a new 8-bar section. If I click and hold, that's 8 bars right there. I'm going to do the same for my Logic bass. Hover just here, click on the Add Session Player Region button. Again, we've got another 8 bars. I'm just going to extend my keys out like so. Hit this just here. And then I'm going to pull this back like so. Now let's have a quick listen to what happens when we transition from this section just here into the new bit. Okay, so Logic has automatically told the session players to play in 3/4 timing when we get to this bit. Now for my next 8-bar section, which is going to be 4/4 timing, I want to create a 1-bar gap like so. So I want my next section to start at bar 18. So once again, I'm going to add a session player region like so. I'm going to drag this over, drop it bar 18, do the same here. We're going to get another 8 bars and do the same here. We're going to get another 8 bars. So once again, let's have a quick listen to the transition between this point and when we come in over here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go away and I'm going to make some changes to the actual regions. I'm going to change the mood of the playing for all of these regions. I'm going to add some more to the vocals and I'm going to make some adjustments to the guitars so everything fits nicely. Then we'll play through and we'll hear how successfully we're able to transition from 4/4 to 3/4, then back to 4/4. Okay, so I've done all of the arranging and this is sounding pretty good. I'm about to play it to you, but before we do so, let's just check something out. Again, these tips could well help you in terms of your production style. Let's look at the Logic session player, starting with the Logic drummer. So this is what's happening in the first 8 bars. When we move to this 1-bar section just here, you'll see the fill and complexity changes. Okay, so I've made that very dynamic. Come back over here to this next 8 and you'll see once again there's a change to the fill and complexity. But over here, you'll see there's a lot more change going on with the overall drum pattern. That's changed quite a bit. Same for the bass. Let's come to the bass here. First 8, last 8. How about the keys? Same thing here. How about at the end, just down here? Let's go there. Well, there's a lot of change, a major change. Even the preset is changed to Midnight Train, whereas before it was Nostalgic Memory. This is how you make your songs more dynamic and interesting when working with the session players. And if you haven't checked out my videos on the Logic session players, make sure you do. Links will be above and the description. Anyway, let's have a quick listen to what's going on here.
We could stay out till the sun goes up. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Till the sun goes down, till the sun goes down. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, it's love, baby, it's love. Oh, baby, it's love. Only you and me. Oh, na 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 na. Only you and me. Oh yeah yeah. Oh yeah yeah.
So as always, if I've brought you value, don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel and drop me a comment. It's always great hearing from you. Also remember to join me on Patreon, where you can download this project, experiment and explore it to your heart's content. Links are also in the description for all of the plugins used in this, including Arcade by Output.com as well as Waves. So until next time, I'm Deuce, I'm out. Peace.